Once upon a time, in a land where magic and adventure thrived, there lived a little dragon named Drake. He wasn't like the big fire-breathing dragons that you often hear about. No, Drake was small, with shiny emerald scales and kind, curious eyes. In the Dragon Valley, where he lived, there was a tradition that every young dragon had to prove their bravery when they turned 100 years old. This test was known as the Trial of Fire, and it was a rite of passage for all young dragons. They had to fly to the highest peak of Dragon Mountain and breathe fire into the sky. The fire had to create the shape of a heart, and only then would they be considered true dragons. But Drake was different. He couldn't breathe fire like the others. When his 100th birthday arrived, he felt both excited and worried. How could he prove his bravery without breathing fire? His dragon friends tried to help. They gave him spicy foods, made him stand near fire-breathing elders, and even recited fiery incantations, but nothing worked. Drake's heart ached because he didn't want to let his friends and family down. One moonlit night, as he sat on a rock, wondering what to do, he saw a shooting star. With a wish in his heart, he closed his eyes and wished for a way to prove his bravery. The shooting star seemed to hear his wish. It circled back and landed right in front of him, revealing a sparkling, magical stone. It was called the Brave Heart Stone. The stone told Drake, "If you believe in your heart that you're brave, this stone will help you prove it." With the Brave Heart Stone in his claw, Drake felt a newfound confidence. He decided to face the trial of fire, even without the ability to breathe fire. On the day of the trial, all the dragons gathered at the base of Dragon Mountain. Drake stepped forward and faced the steep, towering peak. He knew he couldn't create a heart shape in the sky, but he had something even better. He had courage. With all his might, he climbed the mountain, and as he reached the summit, he held the Brave Heart Stone high. He didn't breathe fire, but he had a heart full of bravery, and the stone seemed to understand. Suddenly, the stone glowed with a warm golden light. It illuminated the entire sky, creating a radiant heart shape, brighter and more beautiful than any fire-breathing dragon could ever make. The other dragons cheered and realized that bravery wasn't just about breathing fire. It was about believing in oneself, facing fears, and doing what was right. Drake had passed the trial of fire, not with flames, but with the light of his brave heart. From that day on, the Brave Heart Stone became a symbol of courage in Dragon Valley, and it was passed down to each young dragon who faced the trial of fire. Drake's bravery had inspired everyone, and he was celebrated not just for his size, but for his enormous heart. He had proven that bravery could come in all shapes and sizes, and the most important battles were those fought from the heart. And so, the story of the little dragon named Drake continued to be told throughout the land, reminding everyone that true bravery is found within, and it's not always the biggest or the strongest who prove their courage